Glozman and Truong coming through at the Chicago Open to double dip Susanna Barr and Megan Fudge to earn their very first gold medal, trying to get back to championship Sunday, but they will have to go through Bobbi, Oshiro, and Millie Rane to do so.
Yeah, Oshiro and Rain playing really, really well today. And I like it when Rain comes out and is aggressive and sets that tone.
Truong, the 18-year-old out of Falls Church, Virginia. 2 gold medals, 1 on tour this year. Pro pickleball player, college student, playing alongside Vivian Glozman, a newer partnership. Glozman, the 23-year-old out of Bellevue, Washington, played collegiate tennis, Cal Air Force, and the University of Virginia. They will be facing Millie Rane, who played collegiately at Florida Atlantic, and Bobbi Oshiro.
Yeah, this matchup going to be a good one. I think pretty evenly matched. You're going to see, I believe, a fast-paced game. Like, you'll get into some dinking, but it's going to be who's going to pull the trigger and who's going to finish. And like you said, Chad, I think my X factor for this match is Millie Rane, and what is she going to be able to do and create? When she created against Susanna Barr and Megan Fudge in the 2 matches ago that we had, when she created, she caused issues. And it really gave Susanna Barr and Megan Fudge a run for their money, pushing them to 3 in that winter bracket final. So Millie Rane is my X factor here and what she can create. Now, we know that the strength of Alix Truong is her two-handed backhand, and the strength of Vivian Glozman is her forehand.
Yep.
So it's going to be, can we find the outside hips of those two and see what we can get? So that'll be the kind of game plan for Oshiro and Rain.
In a faster-paced match, is it going to come down to who pulls the trigger first on the right ball, or who is able to finish?
I'm going to say who pulls the trigger, sets the tone, and gets the other team back on their heels. Now, that being said, Rain and Oshiro can move that ball around. Glozman's a little bit more susceptible on the dink, so it's it's a different approach for Oshiro and Rain compared to Fudge and Barr, where they have to come out, they have to be aggressive and everything. Glozman and Truong do like that faster pace, so you just have to be careful.
Oshiro and Rain, Glozman and Truong getting set here in our bronze medal match. Winner advances into championship Sunday as Millie Rane puts the first ball away.
Vivian Glozman instantly shakes her hand, going, "Yeah, I can't do that. I'll shake that one off. We're good," because that ball is just right in the wheelhouse.
Earns this quick side out.
Yep.
Ooh.
Right back through the middle.
And Chad, our X factor, coming into play early is Millie Rane.
Yeah,
Millie
excellent.
Rane coming to play.
Excellent ball there from Rane. And again, it's the depth of the return. If it's not a deep return, she's going to step up and drive that ball and put them in good position.
Oh.
Rane off the top of the net. Truong just catches it.
Good hands from Alix Truong. Just unfortunately
one with the paddle would have been helpful.
Right now, that's not an out.
Oh, she set it up so well.
A little bit too big.
It was perfect. She's smiling, walking back with Bobbi Oshiro right now going, yeah, that's got to be put away.
Oh, fighting over the middle. I think Truong just took an elbow to the forehead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball in the middle of the court. Vivian Glozman, a couple of inches taller than Alix Truong. They are able to earn the side out.
That's the old forearm shiver right there.
Yeah.
Big overhead there from Oshiro. Again, I mean, she's just not somebody you want to feed an overhead to.
Truong and Glozman won their first match 2-5 before falling into Jeannie Arokina and Krista Gecheva.
Why?
Rain continuing to attack Glozman.
Millie Rane is scary. Like, she is just coming out, guns blazing and going here. I don't care if this is off the bounce. I'm going right at the body of Vivian Glozman here. And she's just starting chaos. And it's awesome.
2-0-1. Glozman not able to come up with the backhand.
Well, and that's something where Glozman's kind of still figuring out is that footwork of staying in that cross-court rally and the backhand dink.
Rain, an error off of the forehand side, or excuse me, that's Oshiro with the error on the forehand. Still second server. Truong and Glozman able to earn the side out.
Yeah, just a little impatient there from Rane. Wasn't quite in the right position. Feet got a little tripped up.
And it's just
finally Rain able to put it away.
It's Millie Rane. It's almost Sunday. She's calling blitz, and she's just coming at you right now. It is crazy.
Some people just want to watch the world burn, Dom.
Hey.
You are dark today.
I am not.
My goodness.
Come on, that's a great movie.
I'm well
Dom
aware
got
of
it.
that. Thank you very much, producer in the back.
I like it. I like it. And it is just a full-out, onslaught here. And this is what got them and kept them in the game in the winter bracket final against Bar and Fudge. Bar and Fudge were able to kind of calm that storm down just enough to finish.
Oh,
so
what a
good.
counter from Rain.
But again, it's the combination, right? So she speeds up. He knows it's going to come back. Truong is strong on that two-hand backhand, and she goes forehand roll, second attack backhand.
Glozman can't come up with the backhand. Another point for Oshiro and Rain if they have run out to a 5-0 lead here in game one of our women's doubles bronze medal match. Still first server, 5-0-1. Nice.
I don't like the 3-4 balls in a row right there. Especially when you've been dominating in the cross court.
Still second server.
This is a heat check for Rain right there, seeing what you could do and what you can't do. I doubt we'll see that again.
Another point for Oshiro and Rain.
Yeah, ball hung up there for Glozman and just got out of her reach. He hits it off the edge guard.
Rain just absolutely attacking on her way to the kitchen line. Truong and Glozman call a timeout, trailing 7-0 here in game number one. Millie Rane was the X factor coming into this match. What has impressed the two of you the most about the way that she has started here in this bronze medal?
Well, she's stepping up. She's applying the pressure. She's following her ball in, and she's ready to attack. The other thing is that when she does attack, she's anticipating the ball coming back, and she's hitting good spots. She's speeding up at Glozman and then attacking at Truong as she's sliding to clear that backhand, but she's attacking into the movement. So in essence, she's going behind Truong, and Truong is jamming herself up.
And she's also has both Glozman and Truong on their heels. So they're not leaning in to take any ball or anything like that. She's got them backed off the kitchen line, and she's just in full attack mode.
Time in with Oshiro and Rain up 7-0. Mistake on the third gives the side out back over to Glozman and Truong. Oshiro and Rain have been tested today. They knocked out the top seed in Paris Todd and Simone Jarging before taking Megan Fudge and Susanna Bard at 3 games. Rane, beautiful spot on the overhead put away.
She made that look easy, and it's not, because she's got to go flat with this and get some pace on it. That's a nice ball there from Millie Rane.
Yeah, we're getting a switch here, putting Truong on the left, Glozman on the right. Oh.
Beautiful ball right back through the middle. Both say you. No one has it.
W?
Yeah, that was the W. I'm not sure why Rane didn't go for that one. It was flat through the middle from the backhand of Glozman.
It's a nice shot there from Alix. Truong just dropping it in the back of the court.
Yeah, that's a controlled shot. She hits the wind is in her face just enough. It knocks it down in a little bit forward too. Perfect shot.
2-7-2.
Yeah, this is danger for Oshiro and Rain right here. They need to get a deeper return. Glozman stepping up and really now just applying that pressure. She hits that ball so heavy and so hard.
Oshiro tried to absorb on the volley, couldn't get it to clear the net. 4 straight points now for Glozman and Truong.
Yeah, again, like you said, Chad, this is dangerous territory. Last thing that you want is to give Glozman and Truong any momentum. And them switching sides has really helped them now.
That's a good ball there from Oshiro. Catching Truong as she's trying to come forward. Still moving the feet.
Oshiro and Rain still holding on to a 3-point lead.
Wow.
That was a powerful forehand off the paddle of Millie Rane.
I mean, not only is it she's just playing fast and with some pace, but it's controlled too. She knows exactly where she's going, hitting her spots well.
Oh, that lands in. But Truong hit an out ball that was going to hit the back fence.
When it's going well, it's going well. And balls like that right there will drop on that baseline.
Not much of a breeze here on championship court. A little bit of wind. We've had gusts at times. This is relatively calm.
Oh,
Rain just all over
surgical.
the place. Inside out forehand winner Millie Rane as the lead grows to 6.
I mean, she's walking back over here with a big smile on her face because she's just feeling it. When you talk about someone's in the zone right now, we called her the X Factor before we come in, and all of a sudden she's just taking over.
Right now, Millie Rane is the gift of the guy that is walking down the street fully
no,
engulfed
the X
in
Factor
flames.
is a good thing.
It's a good thing, Millie.
Yeah, you determine the outcome. Just because you're in a timeout
no
doesn't
attention
mean
to the
that you
men
have
behind
to
the
listen
curtain.
to
They
what
mean nothing.
See, and she's not even that zoned in, though, because she's listening to us. But again, she's like, you called me the X Factor? Well, yes, you are, because, again, it's going to come down to you, and it does right now. And they have this 10-4 lead because of her and because of the aggressiveness of her play and the controlled aggressiveness of her drives.
That ball scoots wide, and game number 1 goes the way of Millie Rane and Bobbi Oshiro. A lopsided affair, 11-4. We've got game 2 action still ahead here on Championship Court. It's the women's doubles bronze medal match. Who will advance to championship Sunday? Stay with us to find out. It's the 2023 APP Dallas Open.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the 3rd health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
We save time when we buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Which means more time
Wait, take a check.
Kyle, it's pickleball.
Every time. 002.
Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online at discounttire.com.
We started this mission in tennis about 5 years ago. We've been perfecting our craft and our tools. We now see a phenomenal opportunity to take all that and bring it into pickleball to support an emerging ecosystem that's booming. And it's a super complementary partnership for us with the experience and the existing events that are up and running, the recreational element of APP. It's a fantastic 1 + 1 is going to equal 4. So we're thrilled to be partnering with APP.
Welcome back to Championship Court. Game number 2 coming here in the women's doubles bronze medal match. The 4-seed Bobbi Oshiro and Milan Rane dominating game number 1, 11-4. Milan Rane stepping up and making her presence felt as she and her partner are 1 game away from making it to Championship Sunday.
A good reach in there from Glozman. Truong slid to the right to try to clear that backhand. Thought there was a hole there, but Glozman coming over with the forehand.
Glozman and Truong able to earn the quick side out. Nice step across poach from Alix Truong to get the point.
Great move by Truong, and she read this as soon as the ball came off her partner's paddle. Knew she was going to have some space because Rane was stuck in the transition area. Nice job by Truong.
A beautiful first step to be able to create the angle.
Well, see, here's what's happening right now. We got like Mike Tyson and Ivan Drago standing toe-to-toe in the center of the ring, and they are just going to go blow for blow here.
Ball's just out. Somehow Oshiro hit it through the wind.
Meaning that these ladies are just going to play fast and hard right now, and they're just going to drive and hit their way out of everything.
Truong finding space back through the center of the court. Another point as they have started off with a 3-0 run.
Yeah, Rane slid to the line there trying to clear herself, but just left too big of a gap for Truong to slide that one through.
3-0-2.
Oh.
Good defense from Truong, but gets one too close to the shoulder and puts it in the net.
Yeah, I think that ball clipped the tape and jammed her up a little bit, or else she was on that too.
Backhand from Oshiro pushed too long.
Yeah, it's a good setup there from Rane. Oshiro, just timing was off a little bit. You saw the double take back there.
Really great defense from both sides during that point.
I leaned back because I thought Glozman and Truong were going to have an issue on that ball in the middle and someone was going to get hurt, but they came out of it unscathed.
Oshiro and Rain on the board here in game number 2, 1-3-2. Net cord, Rain sends it a bit long side out for Glozman and Truong.
Glozman sees Oshiro take her paddle back. She gave up the backside, she pinched the middle, and she closed that. Great read from Vivian Glozman.
Backhand roll again long, so some uncharacteristic arrows from Oshiro and Rain here to start off game number 2.
Well, what's surprising is that they're hitting more balls deep with the wind in their face than when they were hitting with the wind.
Glozman coming up short. Why are they hitting more balls long with the wind in their face?
Well, I think right now it's just they're going for a little too much. They're not adding the shape to it that they had in game 1. It's kind of flattened out on them a little bit. And part of it is that reason there, where Truong and Glozman are getting more balls back, so they're forcing Oshiro and Rain to do more.
Ball getting wedged behind the rainstorm cooler, able to get it back out. Entirely different story here in game number 2 as Glozman and Truong looking much more in control, up 5-1. Oh, Truong pinched too far middle, but the great vision to find the open court.
That was hectic.
It was, but how impressive is Glozman on the run? This two-handed backhand she hits right in front of us on a full sprint. She hit that with so much control, and she's in a full sprint. That is absolutely incredible athleticism showing from Vivian Glozman.
Well, in essence, I think that's what she needed as well. Because in game 1, she was getting jammed up. She was a little stiff, little rigid. And then once she started, ripping some balls and freeing up some of the pressure, then it kind of
Truong able to catch Rain in the shoulder.
Yeah, she's trying to get out of the way right there and just can't get down in time.
2-5-2. More miscommunication in the middle. And both Rain and Oshiro are looking a little bit tentative all of a sudden.
Well, and that ball right there, too, that is like the death. You're like staring at each other, and the ball just like dribbles past you and bounces like 5 times.
Side out for Glozman and Truong.
Rip.
Right into the left hip of Rain, who dumps it in the net. Another point for Glozman and Truong, up 6-1.
Well, big serve there from Glozman creates the short return. Ooh.
Rain can't quite bring it back in the court as the lead now swells to 5.
Yeah, nice job by Truong recognizing that ball's going to go long, gets out of the way.
Another step over winner off of the paddle of Alix Truong. It's 8-2.
Well, again, another good read off the drive from Glozman, and Truong just coming in nice, shake and bake, and finishes that. It's a tale of 2 different games here, as now all of a sudden it's Glozman and Truong that are applying the pressure early.
Truong's anticipation has been impressive here in game number 2. Rain can't come up with the overhead. Nothing going the way of Oshiro and Rain in game 2. Complete role reversal here. 9-2-1.
Oh, nice offensive lob there from Vivian Glozman.
And a quick game point here for Glozman and Truong.
Yeah, that one froze Oshiro. She got locked in on the heels.
Glozman stepping across. It sails long off of the paddle of Oshiro, and we will go to 3 games here on Championship Court as Glozman and Truong with a thundering response. We've got more from the women's doubles bronze medal match coming up here at the 2023 APP Dallas Open.
From tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped, suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The APP is presented by LS, Gamma, the Boca Raton, and Franklin.
Welcome back to Championship Court. We are going the distance here in the women's doubles bronze medal match. 2 completely different games. Bobbi Oshiro and Rane in complete control of game number 1. They took it 11-4. Alix Truong and Vivian Glozman, a huge response when they needed it the most, 11-2 in game number 2 as we are set here in game 3. First serve off of the paddle of Alix Truong. Missed third and a quick side out.
Totally different game plan right there. I wanted her to step into that. Rip it. Let's go. She tries to baby that little third right there.
A couple of miss hits there from Truong on the backhand side, just getting it all the way up near the handle.
Oshiro and Rain out to a 1-0 lead. Glozman can't come up with the backhand pickup.
I think Glozman was shocked that Oshiro didn't attack that too, and it threw her off.
Just the slow roll, the easy transition up, but getting those balls down.
It was a really good get by Glozman to keep the point going, but cannot make the play there.
Yeah, good patience and good ball control there from Rane and Oshiro. And they're taking a different approach here in game 3 as far as just being a little bit more patient, moving that ball around, trying to get Glozman and Truong to stay in these dink rallies.
Truong able to find some space behind Rane. Why do the dink rallies favor Oshiro and Rain?
For Rane and Oshiro, they've been in the game a little bit longer. Like a dink rally is something that's a little bit more set in their game than somebody like Vivian Glozman.
Rane able to pull the trigger for another point. And this is the Millie Rane that we saw in game number 1. She's already looking more aggressive here to start game 3.
Yeah, she is. And again, but they can play, both ways of the soft game or the hard game, fast game with pace. But so can Glozman and Truong. So this is where the chess match comes in.
And Glozman catches a piece of Bobbi Oshiro.
Yeah, a little unlucky there for Rane. She had the ball that was elevated, got on top of it just a little too much, caught the net cord, but a good finish there from Glozman.
Oshiro and Rain up 4-0.
It's the same thing, like Glozman and Truong aren't being aggressive either.
No, and here instantly you see the switch again. They're going to put Glozman on the right. This is what got them back in.
And Glozman can't make the play there. Side out for Oshiro and Rain. And switching sides did pay dividends in game number 1. Making that move earlier here in game 3. That time Glozman able to go back through the middle.
Yeah, nice reach in there from Glozman. Again, doesn't try to do too much. Takes it out of the air. Nice roll down. Finds the feet.
Oh, Glozman with the counter.
Well, good hands right there from Glozman to stay in that initially, too, because Rain started the attack, and she reset that ball and got him back into play.
Glozman and Truong able to side out. Easy put away there for Vivian Glozman. This has been a pair, though, that has had success on tour. We saw the gold medal come in Chicago. They made the gold medal match in New Jersey. So they are familiar with being in tough spots.
Wow.
Nice backhand roll from Glozman for the point.
Beautiful shot by Glozman. She gets Oshiro pinching just a little too much in the middle, not guarding her line. She leaves it open, and beautiful placement down that line on the two-handed backhand from Glozman.
Oshiro turning around a little nod of the head. Counter from Glozman. It's another point.
Yeah, it seems like Oshiro and Rain have become just a little hesitant, a little tentative to speed up some of these balls. And now Truong and Glozman are setting the tone. They're the ones that are putting the pressure on first. And that one's just wide.
And Truong uncorks the forehand wide. Second server, 3-4-2. That ball hung up just enough for Bobbi Oshiro to put it away. It'll look like it was stopped in midair.
Well, again, and Millie Rane, too, she started that. So she initiates, and they come out on top. There she goes, right there. Nice speed up. But it was off a third shot drop. So she hits a drop and then attacks it after the drop and finishes on the 5th and then the 7th.
Five, 3-1. into the body of Vivian Glozman. Couldn't clear her body as we head to the end change with Oshiro and Rain up 6-3 here in this decisive game number 3.
Yeah, better adjustment there and better spots. And Oshiro and Rain are taking the advantage of being more aggressive and setting that pace. And right now, what we're seeing between the two, it's very evenly matched as far as skill set. However, it's whoever interjects that pace first and really starts the pressure is the one that's coming out on top.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened in game number 2. Truong and Glozman came out firing and really kind of put Oshiro and Rain on their heels. And now all of a sudden it flipped again as Oshiro and Rain are a little bit more of the aggressors now. We'll see if Glozman and Truong come out here and kind of try and initiate that pace again on their own side.
It may not be a factor, but is there something different about the way this side of the court plays? Because the way this match has played out, all the aggression has been initiated from this side.
Well, it early on in the day, it would have been the wind. But like I said, they were missing more balls going into the wind than being aggressive than what they were with the wind. And another one into the top of the net.
That one's going to hurt, too. Mark that down right there. That's a gimme that should be put away from Rain at 6-3.
6-3-1, too.
Yep.
Well, it's 2.
Yeah, and that's another one right there. So at 6-3, 2 opportunities to finish points and really go up, and they don't.
And Glozman and Truong able to earn the side out. Shadows creeping right to left across the court. So we are at 6 o'clock here in Dallas. Just long off the paddle of Glozman. At this time of the day where you've played multiple matches, oftentimes it comes down to mental fortitude. Who's willing to grind it out in order to get the win?
Oh, you're 100% right, Dorian. Talking about that mental side of things, like we talked about, we were talking with Todd Walker, and he's working with Yuta Castillo, and that mental side of the game. It's now 6 o'clock local time. These players have been out here since
it's 10 hours. It's a 10-hour day. It's a 10-hour day. The draw started at 8 o'clock.
So you're talking about, but the draw.
Oh, it's in. Oh.
Not only did the draw start at 8, but these ladies are here at 6:30, 7 o'clock getting ready, getting work done. And so you're talking about an 11-hour day at minimum for these ladies, and it is a grind, physically and mentally.
Whoever wins will have to turn around and do it again tomorrow. As Glozman puts the overhead away. Although the potential for a gold medal makes it a little bit easier to get up and show up at the venue at 6 a.m. And Glozman and Truong with a little bit of work to do if they want that to be them, trailing by 3 here in game number 3. Oshiro and Rain have had opportunities to add to the lead, have not been able to convert. And Glozman can't make the pickup. Three, 6-2.
Ooh.
Side out, as this has turned into a battle of attrition after the end change.
Yeah, Glozman had the opportunity there, got a little big, caught that ball late. Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
way in.
Yeah.
That ball
Catches it back
right
corner right there.
inside the corner.
Yeah, nice shot there from Rain.
Now quick overturn by the referee. 7-3-1. Mishandled off of the serve. 8-3-1 now is the lead a little bit more comfortable the way of Oshiro and Rain. 5-point advantage. Timeout, Glozman and Truong.
Yeah, just a couple of errors come down the stretch here, and that ultimately that's what it's going to come down to, and what a lot of these 3-game matches come down to is the errors down the stretch, kind of that 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I tell you what, it is crisp in the air right now. That is what I was saying, oh my God, too, before. They're out there pumping out the restrooms. I'm watching people walking through the facility. It's
I love how I don't even notice things that you notice. I'm like focused in on the match. I have no idea what you're doing.
The wind is coming straight across right now.
So let's see out of this timeout if Glozman and Truong can pick up the pace here. I want to see them be a little more aggressive right from the jump.
8-3-1. There's
like
more
that?
aggression.
Just like that. That's exactly what I want to see.
I would have liked to seen Oshiro step over off of that first drop from Rane.
That ball landing inside the court. Backhand winner off the paddle of Bobbi Oshiro.
Again, great hands battle, but Oshiro just keeping it in enough. Finds that almost identical spot from like 3 points ago.
That's a big forehand there from Glozman.
A little frustration forehand, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her hit that ball many times that hard. That's the height of a ball that you don't want to give up. Oh, what a scramble there from Glozman.
And Glozman doing work on the defensive side, able to keep her team in the point. 4-9-1. Defensive lob sails just a bit long. Glozman and Truong trying to cut into a 5-point deficit.
That's
in every line right now.
That was a big serve from Truong, but a big return there from Rane.
Yeah, how do you counter a big serve? Rip that return and not expecting it. Pushes Truong way back.
Margins for Millie Rain so close to the lines.
Oh, that was just out. Footwork there from Rane. Wasn't the deepest of lobs.
9-4-2. Misplayed third.
Yeah, and again, no aggressive drive there from Rane. I want to see her step into that and charge in on that fifth.
So Oshiro and Rain at 6-3-1, unable to consolidate coming out of the end, changed 9-4-1 as well. Should this match go the way of Glozman and Truong, we'll be looking at those 2 points as perhaps missed opportunities.
I'm not liking that drop shot from Rane. She didn't do enough with it. It was kind of just a bump over. There's no absorption. There's no cut. Nothing to keep that ball down with it. But they had the opportunity to just keep pressing back.
She didn't sell it either.
No.
She telegraphed it to where they knew exactly what she was going to do as the ball was in the air.
Yeah,
nice angle there from Bobbi Oshiro to make sure she put that overhead away. Hey!
That was off the fence, off the umbrella twice, kicked up off the stage.
And a good feed on the turn.
Yeah. 6-4-3, baby.
4-6.
Yeah.
I was saying you could go up the middle with a toss.
Nah.
I was giving you range credit.
Nice lob.
He was a second baseman.
Oh.
Wow. Truong yelling at Glozman, going, go bigger. I mean, it's tough to go bigger than that right there. That ball punished from Glozman.
The service error is a side out for Oshiro and Rain. One point of solace for Texas sports fans should be that the Rangers took Game 1 against the Baltimore Orioles. Take some of the sting away from that Red River rivalry loss.
Still talking about that, huh?
Oh, that's big.
Nice put away there from Bobbi Oshiro, going to her bread and butter, the overhead.
Yeah, that's big exchange there from Oshiro. She twists up. Glozman gets that pop up, and it brings up match point.
Another timeout by Truong and Glozman as they trail by 4 here in game number 3 in the women's doubles bronze medal match. Winner advances into championship Sunday.
And Chad, she keeps talking about that Red River rivalry.
I do it because I can say it cleaner than you.
And know that Chad and I are not driving anywhere or will be with Dorian later.
Yes, not
So
at all.
We have nothing to do with anything she says.
And
all of our friends from Texas around here.
If you want to get an escort to the parking lot, that's on you.
That's on you.
I'm fine. I'm confident. In fairness, I'm a slow-moving target. So.
You are with that boot on. Well, here we go.
Match point on the paddle of Millie Rane.
Oh, just too big on that last attack. Gets on top of it.
Still 10-6-2, so match point number 2. And that is how this one ends. Bobbi Oshiro and Millie Rane advancing into Championship Sunday. They will face Megan Fudge and Susanna Barr in the women's doubles gold medal final. Vivian Glozman and Alix Truong take the bronze. We will hear from Bobbi Oshiro and Millie Rane when we return here on Championship Court. It's the 2023 APP Dallas Open.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. You know it's really scary. Popcorn with no butter. No, getting insurance. I mean, what if the jargon makes me feel alone and in the dark?
Hey, at State Farm, we're there for your what ifs.
Sorry. Is that seat taken?
Get on up here, buddy. Let's go. Let's go.
Close one? Yeah, for my cup of ale.
I saw. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
The Pro XR pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
The APP is presented by Pro XR, C&D Nets, Discount Tire, and Sports Illustrated.
And we'll take another look at match point for Bobbi Oshiro and Millie Rane as they take out Vivian Glozman and Alix Truong here in the bronze medal match to move to Championship Sunday against Susanna Barr and Megan Fudge. Fantastic performance there from Rane and Oshiro, and they're courtside with Dominic Catalano.
All right, Millie, I'll start with you. Unfortunately, you're listening to our commentary up there in the booth. We did call you the X factor going into this match. It's going to come down to how you played and what you did. You came out on fire in Game 1. What changed, though, in Game 2 that gave them a little bit of an edge?
I mean, they're great players, and I feel like we fed into their game just a little too much. So started the third game, we said, let's get back to what was working, and that's what we did.
And, Bobbi, you did get back to what was working for you guys, but you played through some third-shot drops instead of all drives. Was it something you guys talked about and wanted to do?
Yeah, and I think one of our biggest strengths, together is being able to get up to that kitchen and being able to play our game at the kitchen.
And then now you get the rematch you want. You lost to Susanna Barr, Megan Fudge in that winter bracket final. You get that rematch. Any kind of game plan going into that one now, Millie?
Yeah, we'll definitely talk it over, strategize what we can do better, and, come out tomorrow firing.
All right, well, good luck, ladies. Congratulations. Moving on to Championship Sunday, I'm going to toss it back up to Chad and Dorian in the booth.